Hey guys, and welcome back to the channel. So another week here beginning with an absolute bang. For me, we've been warning against this for quite some time. We're always throwing out the content you realistically need, and this is one of those underlying issues I've been explaining about. The fact that certain people haven't been paid from a certain time, and the fact that they've put all of that time in since then for 100% free just to simply be attacked, rejected, not allowed to really flourish, and once again the whole weight of the blockchain realistically falling back onto a couple of individuals. So like I said, we've been warning against this for some time, and those of you that do choose to come here, watch the content, engage and learn, you're going to understand exactly where this is all coming from. You're not going to be confused. You're going to know exactly why this disbandment announcement has come at this time. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to read through it. I'm going to give my opinion, and I'm going to show other different sort of backing factual points. So the joint L1 task force was established by engineers from various corners in LUNC with the mission of maintaining the chain source code. Most of its members has left due to various reasons. As such, the joint L1 task force can no longer perform its mission and will be disbanded. All repositories for the Classic Terra chain are property of the Terra Classic community, and therefore all changes shall be approved by the community governance until another party is governance appointed to manage the Terra Classic GitHub organization. As the remaining member of the joint L1 task force, I will remain only to transfer admin rights to the selected party. In my opinion, Genuine Labs should be selected to continue managing the Terra Classic codebase thanks to recent proven works and enthusiasm with the recent upgrade proposal to Cosmos SDK 50. The team deserves a fair opportunity to demonstrate their capabilities by completing, deploying and maintaining it. This is interesting. The fact that he's just going to walk away from all of this, and more or less he's doing what LBA did, and just simply he's seen it out. He's got all of this weight on his shoulders, and he simply sees the easiest thing for him to now do is just go, do you know what? Okay, you want Genuine Labs? Cool, have them. You don't want to pay me? Okay, that's fine. You want to reject the proposals? Okay, that's totally fine. But I'm not going to be here no more. And I totally respect that. But what I don't like is the fact that this is all just, oh yeah, let's give it all to Genuine Labs. No, let's not do that. Let's do it all through governance. Let's do it correctly, because this is all fallen down to more or less, right? Vin has not been paid since last year, and I've been pointing this out many times over here on the channel. We can see back here the last community pool spend was on the 26th of the 6th, 2023. So this means all of the work that's been done, okay, other than what you've paid Genuine Labs for, has been done by Vin and people like Frag and people like Strafe for nothing, for absolutely zero. Here every day, in Twitter Spaces, podcasts, doing all of these different things, but not getting anything. And I think this has been well overdue from my perspective, because like I've been saying, right, many times over here on the channel, we've had all of this work done and they've never been paid anything. They've never been supported. They get thrown to the bottom of the pile. And currently what's happening is, the narrative is saying, oh, this is because of KYC, so they're leaving because of KYC, when that's simply not the case. They've just been rejected time and time again. So let me explain a little bit about how this works. So I've tried to simplify and bastardize this as best as I can for you. So you have a developer, okay? And outside of everything, you have got the Terra Classic repository, okay? You need a repo maintainer, and the repository maintainer, since I can remember, since LBA left, has been Vin, right? So developers submit a PR request. The repository maintainer then does a PR check. If that goes okay, he sends it to the testnet. The testnet check goes through, it purrs like a cat. It goes through to the Terra Classic repository. Now, between all of what I've just mentioned there, there's a huge amount of work, and I can literally show you just how much work goes into just doing the E2E tests and getting it to a point of where it can reach the testnet, it can be merged, and you can actually use and utilize this thing. And once again, right, all of this work's being done for free, whilst you guys have all paid Genuine Labs. All of you have approved for them to get paid before the maintainers have even done their work, as to which the maintainers aren't actually getting paid. And then that leaves us in a position where a lot of people are simply either following the narrative going, oh, leaving because of KYC, which is just not the case. Or you've got people who are very confused. Why has this happened? Why has this happened? And this is why this has happened. Our chain is strongly controlled by Luna validators and by Sybil-based validators now. And it's becoming a very strong realization that no matter how much I plead, how much I beg, and how much I inform people, the majority are just not listening. And that's how we've got to this point. This is how we've got to this position of wondering why we're losing our repo maintainer. And now, right, you have no core repo maintainer. In fact, the only development team is a development team that I don't trust, right? They don't interact with me. They get absolutely zero heat from the narrative. Whereas Vin's just lived his whole life through LUNC. I've lived my whole life through LUNC. Strafe's lived his whole life through LUNC. And so has Fragged, being under the heat of the narrative. And I just always ask myself that same question. Why are these people not getting any heat? Why do they not interact with me? Why do they not come on for a podcast? Why do they not do all of these different things? Why are they trying to do what LBA did, where they take us really far ahead, break a load of stuff, so then we have to come back and fix everything? We still don't have any of the on-chain tools. We still don't have any of our own on-chain utilities. We still don't have swapping. We still don't have a wallet. We still don't have all of the bare necessities we need. Yet you've got another development team that is willing to just go for a sprint and take the development as far as they can take it without even having the bare necessities for the journey ahead. And I think what everybody needs to understand, right? And everybody needs to take this in. Throughout this bull run we've just seen, coins like Pepe have moved hundreds of percent. I mean hundreds of percent. You're talking 628% on Pepe. On Pepe. Let me say on Pepe, okay? So I think everybody needs to understand right now the severity of the situation that we are in, because we're lagging. And as much as people sit there and they say, well, Jay, we move after Bitcoin and all this stuff, I promise you now, the second Bitcoin stops doing what it's doing, okay, and the whole market takes a turn and we take that big plunge, we're going down with it. And during that whole time of where all of those coins have had a lot of time to move up, gained a lot of strength, we haven't, right? We're not moving as we should be. The inflow's not happening, and so many people are so happy to be, yes, all the USTC's burning. Okay, but once that exit liquidity's exited, and once you've seen those burns, then what? Then what? Ask those questions, and I think you might get the answers you'll be looking for. I'm more than happy to burn USTC, but it should have been under our circumstances. And I think, once again, right, as the weeks roll in, as the days number up, and as things roll out, you're going to see more things like what's just happened with the disbandment of the L1 task force, because of a simple fact, support's not going to where it should go, right? My delegates can't stake with me because of a simple fact, the system's controlled by a dynamic commission system. Meanwhile, if you watch the content here on the channel, Luna has just approved, yes, Luna, TFL, Luna 2.0, the mainnet being Phoenix 1, has just brought in minimum 5% commissions. And it just goes to show how effective that is in introducing an equal playing field where people have to join the chain and actually do something, actually provide something, and actually stand out to fight, to get voting power, to actually become something. Whereas we just hand it out, we just give it out like candy. Yeah, here you go, set a 0% commission rate, it's absolutely fine. But like I said, we've got all of these underlying issues, right? And I think I'm the only person who will do content like this, because people always say to me, you should change your thumbnails and make it so you're not look like you're fudding. At the end of the day, it's not FUD, it's true, factual information. It's relevant to what's happening. The only difference is I'm not one of these YouTubers who'll be like, we're all going to the moon, when we're not. If there's issues at hand, I'm going to discuss them. I'm going to bring them forward, and I'm going to let you know my opinion on things. I think this can all be reversed. I think right now, if Vin was to put up a proposal for them to become the core repo maintainers, as they have been this whole time, right? Nothing would change other than them actually getting a paycheck that they deserve. And if that got approved, the likelihood is they would stick around. And I think this is something everybody needs to start to understand a little bit better. Guys, get involved in the giveaway. If you're involved in our Patreon, it is only over there now. So if you are looking to get involved with that, take a deeper dive into our access all areas, get access to early alpha calls, leading to almost 1000% in gains. We have got a trading indicator. It's state of the art. People are making gains. I'm making gains. There's gains to be made absolutely everywhere when you've got an indicator like this. You can stake your LUNC with us. You can do it through Trust Wallet, or you can just do it through Station. We've got tutorials, we've got guides, we've got everything you would need on your journey in LUNC. Other than that, folks, stay safe, stay humble, stay aware, and I'll catch you in the next one.